What central event does Easter celebrate in Christianity? The resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. On which day of the week is Easter celebrated? Sunday, commemorating the day the tomb was found empty. Which four New Testament books recount the resurrection? The Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. What is the name of the hill where Jesus was crucified? Golgotha, also known as Calvary. Which day of Holy Week commemorates the crucifixion? Good Friday. What 40-day season of prayer and fasting precedes Easter? Lent. Who is named in every Gospel as discovering the empty tomb? Mary Magdalene. What term do many Eastern Christians use for Easter? Pascha. Which Jewish festival is closely connected to Easter? Passover. Which Roman prefect presided over Jesus' trial? Pontius Pilate. Which apostle is famously associated with initial doubt? Thomas. What does the term Paschal Triduum mean? The 3 days from Holy Thursday to Easter Sunday. Which Sunday begins Holy Week with a procession? Palm Sunday. What does Maundy Thursday commemorate? The Last Supper and the washing of the feet. What is the focus of Good Friday services? The Passion and Crucifixion of Jesus. What is the nighttime celebration that marks Easter? The Easter Vigil. What is Tenebrae in historic Holy Week practice? A service of gradually extinguished candles. Which liturgical color is commonly used on Easter Day? White and gold. What is the traditional Easter call and response? Christ is risen, he is risen indeed. What is the large candle lit at the Easter Vigil called? The Paschal Candle. What ancient hymn is known as the Easter Proclamation? The Exultet. What is the 8-day period following Easter Sunday? The octave of Easter. In Eastern Orthodoxy, what is Easter week called? Bright Week. What happens to veiled statues or crosses on Easter? They are unveiled to symbolize resurrection joy. How is the date of Easter determined in the West? First Sunday after the first full moon on or after March 21st. Which council in AD 325 standardized the dating? The First Council of Nicaea. What fixed date is used as the March equinox? March 20th. Why do Western and Eastern Easter dates differ? Use of different calendars, Gregorian versus Julian. What are the earliest and latest dates for Western Easter? March 22nd and April 25th. What is the science of calculating Easter's date? Computus. Name a well-known algorithm used to compute Easter. Gauss's algorithm, or Mies, Jones, or Butcher. What does Paschal full moon refer to? The ecclesiastical full moon. Do Easter and Passover always occur in the same week? No, they can be weeks apart due to different rules. What was the early quartodeciman practice? Celebrating on the 14th of Nisan, regardless of the day. How far apart can Western and Eastern Easter fall? Up to 5 weeks. What is meant by calling Easter a movable feast? Its date changes every year. What animal symbolizes sacrifice and new life? The lamb. Which white flower is associated with Easter? The Easter lily. Why are eggs a prominent Easter symbol? They represent new life and the empty tomb. What German folklore creature brings eggs? The Easter hare. What color cloth drapes the cross on Easter Day? White. What do the 5 incense nails in a paschal candle signify? The 5 wounds of Christ. Why are Greek Easter eggs often dyed red? To symbolize Christ's blood and victory over death. What method is used to create Ukrainian pysanki eggs? The wax-resist method. What do the letters alpha and omega represent? Christ as the beginning and the end. What is the Easter fire kindled at the vigil? A fire symbolizing light returning to the world. What is the spiritual meaning of sunrise services? Resurrection, hope, and new beginnings. In art, what empty object hints at resurrection? The empty tomb. What 19th century event is held at the White House? The White House Easter egg roll. What UK contest involves racing eggs down hills? Egg rolling.